The past is gone. You gotta let it go. You gotta let it go. There is nothing that you can do to go back, to manipulate it, to change it, to rewrite it, to redo it all. It's gone. And you've got to wave goodbye. You've got to let it go. And what you can do with the past is you can use it as a launching pad to move forward with your life. You can use it as a foundation. You can use it as a springboard to learn from the past, to learn from your mistakes, to learn from the things that have happened, and then to go, I am building a new life moving forward today. Starting today. It doesn't matter where you're at. It doesn't matter if you're overweight. It doesn't matter if you're depressed. It doesn't matter if you're anxious. It doesn't matter if you don't have a good support community. None of that matters because you're not going to stay here. You're moving forward. You're moving on. You're moving away from the way that things are right now. And you got to move forward. You got to move ahead. You got to move into your future. And you have to decide today what that looks like. What do you want that to look like? Do you want it to be full of health and vitality and fitness and everything else? Or do you want it to look exactly the way that things are? You can make it different. You can make it the way that you want it to be. But you have to be willing to be part of the solution and stop being part of the problem. Most of the people that are out there being stuck are being part of the problem. It's the mentality, it's the negativity, it's the mindset, it's the not willing to actually put in the work. It could be 1,000 different things. But you have to be willing to put in the work and to move forward and to try and to do new things and to make new moves in order to build the life that you want. Louis DeSantis, plant a tree. That's right. Plant the tree today. Yes, you would want to have planted it 10 years ago, 20 years ago, but you got to plant it today. And if you can plant it today and you can continue to nourish it and you can continue to move forward in the direction that you want to move forward in, then life will change. It will change because it has to change. When you change, life changes. It's not witchy, it's not woo-woo, it's when you change, life changes around you. The product of what is happening right now is because of the things that have gone on in your life and who you are, right? These things have become attracted because of who you are. And when you change, the doors are never all closed. When you change, everything around you begins to shift. It begins to move. When you begin to invest in your body begins to change. When you begin to invest in your mind begins to change. When you begin to invest in yourself, you change. So this is part of the process. So you got to be willing to show up. You got to be willing to put in the effort. You got to be willing to try new things. And you got to be willing to let the past go because it's gone. You can't go back. You can't go back. It's gone. What happened, happened. And the only thing that you can do is just charge forward. That's it. That's all you can do at this point. There's no sense in harping over it. There's no sense in making yourself miserable over it. There's no sense in hating yourself over it. You can only charge forward. You can only move forward. And if people are trying to use the past against you, to hell with them. Continue moving on. Continue moving forward. Continue making this life exactly the way that you want it. But you have to let go of the past. You have to let go of the past. And part of letting go of the past is healing that pain. Part of letting go of the past is healing the wounds. If you can let go of that, and you can heal that, you can build an entirely new platform for what is going to happen for you in the future. But the past, gotta let go of it. Gotta move on. Gotta be in a different place. So I wanted to show up here this morning and just tell you that if you've been struggling if you've been going through it, if you have been suffering, then you have to actually make a plan to move forward. And if you cannot make that plan on your own, then you reach out for help. You reach out for help. You ask for help. And you move in the direction that you need to move in. But that help, that direction, is not the same as what was going on in the past. It doesn't matter. It's a new direction, new little steps, new changes, new shifts. And the more and more and more and more that you can do that, the more and more and more and more life will change. You don't need to know, right? The deepest, most profound purpose on this earth. You don't need to answer that question right now. That's a question that you'll be spending most of your life thinking about. Think about what makes you a good person. Think about putting good energy out into the world. Think about taking care of other people and loving other people. Start there. Start with goodness. Deep, profound purpose. This is something that we all have to ponder on, right? We all have to chew on that. I chew on that question all the time. And you have to remember that going out there, just being a good person and being good to other people means that you're living a great life. And everything else that's distracting you and that's telling you that you got to go this way, you got to go that way, it's pulling you in the wrong direction. Go out there and be a good person. Connect with people. Give them your love. Give them your energy. Give them your kindness. And if you can help people, if you can support other people, then you will build relationships. Then you will feel good about yourself. But when you cut yourself off and you separate yourself from other people, that's when we stop feeling as good. So, the past is gone. Move forward. Move on. Make the rest of your life the best of your life by planting a tree today. And the tree that you plant today will help you move forward in the direction that you want to move forward. And I hope you do.